I would like to start this recap with a clarification and a correction. Earlier, I had mentioned in a video that an eighth U.S. soldier has died in the war in Iran. A clarification is that 7 U.S. soldiers have died because of combat injuries, have died because of strikes, and an eighth person has died in Kuwait due to a medical emergency. It just so happens that it happened during the war in Iran on March 6th. It was U.S. Central Command that stated that a U.S. National Guard soldier died in a health-related incident in Kuwait on March 6 during a medical emergency. They don't go into any details about how he actually died. That being said, let's go ahead and dive right into the recap. Oil, for the first time since 2022, has surged past $100 a barrel. This obviously has to do with a lot going on in Iran at this very moment. This is happening for many reasons. One, the United States and Israel targeting oil inside of Iran. Next, there's about 20 million barrels of oil just kind of sitting that can't really cross through the Strait of Hormuz. Also add in that oil companies in the region have cut production as a precautionary thing, such as Kuwait's national oil company. Trump talked about this on Truth Social, saying that short-term oil prices, which will drop rapidly when the destruction of Iran's nuclear threat is over, is a very small price to pay for USA and world safety and peace. When it comes to world safety and peace, the United States is actually warning civilians inside of Iran to stay inside. This warning actually comes from the U.S. Central Command that is essentially saying that if there are civilian buildings or industries that house any kind of military operational weapons or equipment, those are legitimate targets. And we've seen things like this before, where maybe there's a hospital, and on the basement level of the hospital, they're manufacturing, let's just say, rockets. Well, now that hospital is a legitimate target. So now imagine there could be facilities such as community centers and schools and things like that that could have said things in that basement. Well, now that became a military target, and the U.S. and Israel could strike it. And so Central Command is telling people that you should stay inside your house. Pretty much warning, don't go to those places because we will strike it. This is the only warning they're giving to civilians there. Saying in their statement that the Iranian regime is using heavily populated civilian areas to conduct military operations, saying that this dangerous decision risks the lives of all civilians in Iran since locations used for military purposes lose protected status and could become legitimate military targets under international law. That aside, I am back from my top secret birthday mission, which was actually a lot of fun. It was nice to actually be off the phone for 48 hours. But I will have a new Substack newsletter for you guys. I'll email that out in about an hour. So do sign up for that. The link is in the bio and it is free. And if you haven't done so yet, do make sure you're following me. And please do share this video.